Welcome viewers. Today it's a Monday, which is a beautiful day, but for those people who work on a Mondays, they feel Monday is a very hectic day. So for me, it's a calm Monday, and went out in the morning. Back now, I'm at the studio, and I'm with one of my friends here at the studio, and we just want to have a conversation of what's really happening in Kenya today. So my name is Henry Akelo.
And I'm Penina Lauzi.
So, Penina, there are certain things that are happening in the country today. And siko baya, but nile tu, najaribu tu nielewe tu like really what is happening. Because of late, my ladies nawao sana. What is the problem? Why are ladies being killed so much? Are you guys a target or the kind of life you guys are living today? Or what is it? What is happening?
I feel like it's always been a target on ladies because this is not something that has just started. There's a time there was a whole movement about ladies being killed.
Yes.
So this is just a continuation. Because of all these killings, why is it all about ladies? Mm-hmm. Even foreigners come all the way from their countries just to come boil ladies and eat the soup. I don't know whether they eat the soup or what they do with the soup. You find a lady boiled. Who does that?
It's a very sad situation about the case that happened in ECB. You know, this guy started by killing a girlfriend. And before that, this lady went to the supermarket and did shopping. Mm-hmm. But you know, this guy is so stupid. Yani, you kill someone, you pack this person in the same shopping bag, and you go throw this body outside. But
what I don't understand is where did he even boil that lady?
No, in a kitchen, in that house. There's a self-contained house. Yes, there's a kitchen.
It's just so funny. How did he chop her up, put her in a sufuria? What kind of sufuria did he use? These bones are long.
Let me tell you one thing. The guy just used normal sufuria because one, it's the same way you can cook your meat. It's the very way someone can just decide to pack meat the same way.
As for ladies, we're in trouble, for real. This has gone on for way too long.
This kind of things? Is it that men are no longer respecting ladies, or ladies are no longer respecting men, or there's just these guys who are out to hurt ladies?
There are a lot of things that cause men to go that route of gender-based violence, because I don't get it. Maybe traumas, mental health issues, because you just don't get how someone can call a lady to his house just to murder them. Like, what exactly happened? And if there was something wrong going on between these two people, the lady would obviously not go. So the fact that she left her house, came all the way to his house, there was a good relationship between them. What happened in between for that to happen? And these other ladies that are picked everywhere dead, what transpired? If you are mad about something, what happened to dialogue?
Let me just say this way. Me, I believe at some point we all have a fault somewhere. Men have a fault of their own, ladies have a fault of their own, and people need to start rethinking the kind of life we live. Because whatever we've seen in the news for about 2-3 months are a bit worrying. Because bodies are being packed in bags everywhere. You go to a pond, you go where you meet bodies, and 80% of these are just handing out for the ladies. So we must ask ourselves questions: what's happening here? Are men tired, or
what are men tired of? I would like to know that. And if you are tired, I think you are mobile. You can walk. You're not crippled. If you're tired of a certain situation, move. You're not a tree. You don't have to kill someone to get out of a certain situation, just move. What's happening with men's heads? I would love to know that.
You see,
Tell me something. You're a man too.
There's a lot of depression. There's a lot of depression of late because if you remember the issue of the deputy president. Now you look at that situation where our deputy president is right now. Hey, me, I'm telling you, that guy is still stressed out. Even me, I would be so stressed out because imagine life just shifted from being driven with all those kind of security, and you're the second topmost feared person in the country, to boom, you're down there. We are stressed. Men are stressed. The economy is here, you know.
I understand when you say men are stressed,
Yes.
but at this point, you know, everybody is stressed. Men are stressed. We women are stressed. Because when it comes to matters of provision and everything, at this point, men are not the only providers in the family. It doesn't happen that way anymore. Men want to be helped to provide. So if I chip in as a woman, work, pay school fees for the kids, help in the house with bills and everything, how come you come to me and tell me you're so stressed to a point where you want not to kill me? Well, I'm here busy helping you with your...
Kuna vitu huko nje bwana. Kuna vitu huko nje.
Sasa hizo vitu za nje sio nje.
Mwanaume bwana, kuna vitu mingi bwana tunafuata na hapa nje bwana.
Hata wanawake tunapitia. Like you have no right to put your anger on me. Wewe ukileta mental issues zako
labda mimi
na
nakuja
vitu
kwa nyumba
zangu.
najaribu kuongea na wewe pia uko kichwa ngumu, you don't understand.
Now,
so you see it boils up in me.
You know, if you want me to help you with matters finance in the family, then, you know, we were built in a way that you know that a man takes care of the family and the woman helps. A woman is a helper. So I will help with taking care of the kids, cleaning the house, helping here and there with finances, but it's not my responsibility. You get?
Siku hizi ni responsibility bana.
Sasa kama kutafuta pesa,
siku hizi ni responsibility.
Kama kutafuta pesa ni responsibility yetu sote.
Siku hizi nakwambia tu dada, siku hizi ni responsibility.
Sawa, wacha tuelewane hivi.
Siku hizi wewe tufanya tu hivi. Wewe chukua part yako, mimi nichukue part yangu. Because hapa
na unaona hii part when you are here saying 50-50, si ndio? Mimi nitoe 50% na utoe 50%. When it comes matters in the house now, taking care of the kids, washing clothes, cleaning, cooking, are you going to take 50% of that as well?
People usually have maids in the house that have already done 20-30% of your time. Because there's a house girl in the house, so
let the house girl go. Achana na house girl for now.
But
because even the house girl, I will also chip in paying the house girl because we are both working.
But that is why we are.
And all the finances are coming under one pool.
The house girl is coming so that at least it tries and help.
Help who?
The house chores and the rest. It helps with the house chores and the rest.
The moment a father and mother walk in that door,
yes.
Where do the kids run to?
It's okay, they come to us. That is after a day's activity, like we coming back home. But of course, someone was in the house trying to take care of everything when we were away.
Okay, that person is cooking, is taking care of the house chores and everything. But who micromanages?
It's okay, you micromanage. It's okay, a woman micromanage. You take responsibility in the house. That is okay.
Now you know that is the part where men think it's just you are born to do this.
Why?
But if I'm born to take care of the family issues in the home, then I think you are also born to take care of the financial part of it. If you need help with the financial part of it, you need to know that I also need help with the household part of it. So when you want me to take charge of the 50% that you do, I also need you to take.
To me, I would say that men in most cases have always been able to come out and also support and also do a bit of things here and there, as much as women want. But that is not the main point today. The main point today here is these people that we've seen have been killed. We've never been told whether they were in a relationship or not. So I don't want us to go down to the line of relationship responsibilities. No. Let us just confront this idea of what is happening between ladies, what kind of a lifestyle are they living that is now making them so vulnerable these days. Because if we would have had a situation of relationship, then we'll talk about relationship. For instance, there's this lady who went to the KICC, you know, And after attending that selling whatever thing, this lady moved straight, left the security, left everybody there. This lady moved to the fourth floor, for 14th floor. Then get out of the window and jump from 14th floor. Now, at that particular point, what would you say?
Was the boyfriend around?
No, we're not going to ask that
Because
question.
maybe something transpired down there. She saw something that.
We are not going to bring the question of the boyfriend because one, this is somebody made her own decision.
Something
Because
triggered the decision.
It's okay. But you know, everybody has a stress at the end of the day. It's not just about women.
And that is why there's a bigger problem than that when it comes to depression. This person might have battled depression for a very long time and nobody knew. So who do we talk to?
But we have friends. How well do you talk to your friends?
But no, friends are not
do you let
people.
your friend check
Friends are not people
No, how
that
well
you
do
can.
you let your friends check on you? How?
To be honest, as for
Yes.
me, I
Yes.
don't really trust humans.
Yes.
Because if I go tell my deep innermost troubles to a human being, then that stops being something private to me. I might come to you today telling you my innermost struggles, expecting you to help me with thoughts and ways to maneuver. The next thing I hear, the whole town is talking about it tomorrow.
At the end of the day, if that saved your life, which is most important?
No, your perspective is another person's perspective.
Shared. No. Problem shared is half solved. Me, I'm just saying, problem shared is half solved. Imagine this lady didn't leave a note. Okay, but angetwachia hata note ndio ujue, so that we see how we can solve this puzzle here.
I think the problem must have been bigger than what we saw. You know, the moment someone just kills themselves, that is not the only thing that happened.
Let me tell you the situation.
There's
I want you to
something
picture
under the
this.
rug somewhere.
I want you to picture this. This lady dressed so well, left the house. With a friend. They went, boarded a matatu or whatever means they used to go there. They checked in the security system. After checking the security, they went there and displayed because it was a sale via things. So after that, she sat there for a while. Then from there, she just left everybody there. At that point, she wasn't that bad that anybody would tell, even the friends who were there would have to tell. She just left, like someone would excuse herself, like women display everything. Then you are excusing yourself. Maybe you went for washroom also. Then the moment people realize, hey, someone has just dropped down, then they realize it was this lady who had just done everything. By not talking to anybody that day, this was a pre-planned thing. Because I read somewhere again, she had already said, today is a beautiful day. What is beautiful about planning your death? What is beautiful?
That is why I'm saying there must be a reason. You don't just wake up one day deciding to kill yourself.
But what is beautiful about you planning yourself and say today is a beautiful day?
Depression is weird. You might be depressed today and you wake up happy, do everything normal, you seem so jovial, and at the end of the day you take your life. That is how depression works. It leaves no.
I wake up so
It's
happy.
just
I'm
weird.
just trying to understand you. I wake up so good, then I end up killing myself at the end of the day. Nah.
I think it's easier for people who can cry, let out some steam, because crying relieves a lot of tension. But for those who cannot cry, now there's a problem, a big problem.
Do you think crying can help?
Yes, it can.
Oh.
It releases some steam. It helps you release steam. You know, sometimes you have no one to talk to and things are really weighing down on you. So what do? Get in the bathroom, turn on the shower and cry.
Let that cold water flow.
And when you leave that bathroom, that was the soap in my eyes. Like, nothing happened.
You sort it out.
I just cry and move on. But that is for those who can cry. Yeah, because some people just can't get to that point. And if you cannot cry, no, you need therapy. Therapy is very important.
Basara. Do you know someone like by that?
Never heard of him. Who is he?
Which news are you reading?
Maybe I know the story behind the name, but I don't know the name.
Oh, okay, so you know the name.
I don't know the name.
So what is the story?
Maybe if I hear the story, I'll
400
know.
women.
Oh, now I get it. I did not know his name.
I don't know whether I can spell it well.
I just know the story behind it.
The Equatorial Guinea man.
You know
King Solomon of the Bible, we are living on those days, right?
what I think of that story, that is something that happens more often than we actually would like to believe. The only
What do you
difference, is that this guy documented it. There are so many people out here living the very same life, but it's just not documented. So I don't know why people are making noise out here.
So you don't see a problem of those women?
There is a problem.
Where is the problem?
People only see the problem. They feel like the problem is too big right now because that guy documented it.
If you ask me, I feel there are certain things that we need to ask ourselves. One of the things that I would ask myself as Henry is, one, why was this guy recording these things?
He's
That
a
is the first
psychopath.
thing. Second, why are these women seeing these things are being recorded and they also look at the camera? Third, why do they keep on coming for more and more? Because these things were not filmed on one person. Let us all be honest here. Fourth, these women are not young people. These are women who are married. Actually, the money issues, I don't want the money issues to come in here. Because one, these women are working class women. These women are married to serious government officials. So there is money, they have money. So what made them behave like this? I don't understand.
One thing you need to realize is that in any relationship, most of the time, money is just the icing on the cake. Money is very important, by the way, but at the end of the day, it's just the icing on the cake. You might have all the money, you have a wife, she lives with you, but if you're not taking emotional care of her, someone else will. She will go to someone else for that emotional support.
Are you trying to say that these 400 plus women, their husbands were not taking emotional care of them?
I'm not talking about all 400 of them, not all 400 of them, but there must be something missing in the marriage for them to even think. Because if you are comfortable, you are happy, you're in a very nice place with your man, why would you go to another man's house?
This is not in the house. This is happening right
wherever, because this person is married. Obviously, even the husband, the man himself, I believe the man is also married, so he cannot take these women to his house.
Married with a beautiful woman.
Now
they have 6 kids.
Now maybe after the 6 kids, he doesn't even go to bed anymore.
What do you mean? They managed to make the 6 kids.
Oh, they made the 6 kids.
Yes.
Now after the 6 kids, no, who takes care of the 6 kids?
But
the 6 kids are always looking for mommy.
Stories zenye zinakuja saa hii zinakuja ni kama like this is a family issue. Like the wife is also doing the same.
The wife to the guy.
The wife to the guy is also doing the same. Man.
Is it a family business?
Yes, and the brother is also doing the same thing. The brother is also doing the same thing. So this is kind of family business. Those are the stories that I can. But again, this guy logically reasoned this way. I did not rape any woman.
Now that's the thing.
One. I did not rape any woman.
Now that's the thing.
Every woman you see here were willing. They were. There is one time a politician says the women are too willing. You know, the women were too willing and they loved it. They come for more. They were coming for more. The guy said, but they were the one coming for more. So where is my fault?
I think instead of judging the society at large and all the women at large, we need to get down to the nitty-gritties. Like, what caused these women to leave their homes, their husbands, and go sleep with this man? Because even now, right here in our society, so many people are doing the same. A woman leaves her house, her husband, her kids, and goes sleeping with a very young guy who cannot even take care of her house rent for 1 month. Why is she doing it?
Pesa unajuanga tu vitu za kuiba zinakuanga tamu.
Hakuna mambo na vitu za kuiba. Na hiyo ugonjwa zimejaa huku nje.
Si labda kitu unapewa huku unapewa design nyingine tofauti.
Na si uombe design unataka.
Sasa kama unaomba na mama hataki kurespond.
Hataki nini? Umeomba aje?
Niweke hivi.
Umeomba aje?
Sasa kuomba aje? Tena hii kitu iko na
lugha. Lazima ujue. You have to know. Yeah, that is my husband. But every time he gets home at 11,
yes.
Shouts, screams around, throwing orders left, right and center. Then you get to bed, I'm already mad at you. Because you're treating me like you're treating me like
wachana kukua mad. Wewe.
Hakuna story na mad. Let me tell you something.
So new here.
Let me tell you something. For men, that is something that can happen anywhere, anyhow.
What
I mean,
anywhere, anyhow?
It's not
that
something
that is like you are judging.
No, let me explain what I mean.
It can happen anywhere.
I mean,
anyhow.
For men, sex is not emotionally attached.
Who doesn't? Who can do sex without being
because
emotionally attached?
Listen, a man can walk around, see a naked woman somewhere, and get aroused. It doesn't work the same for women. For women, it's emotional. You can't just go sleep with someone without having a narrative about them, thinking about it for a while, for you to get to that point.
So what we are trying to say here is we men, we just get elected so long as there is a woman who just pass by. You
have the intent, it happens. Why do men sleep with house helps? Why do men go getting prostitutes on the road? That's a random woman. You've just met them today. How does it happen? That is not how it happens for women.
How does it happen?
For a woman to sleep with a man.
But do the same.
For business, for money. If they're doing it for money, then they can go get lubricants and use lubrication.
But I don't think these 400 women were like coming because of money.
These 400 women, lazima there's something they were told by this guy. There was like a relationship. They knew this guy. It wasn't something like just you see him today and it happens. Unless they are also in business. Yeah, unless they're also in business.
Let me say one thing about today about men. Women, we are classy. We know what we want. There is any single time like you can just tell me someone can just hit up someone from nowhere.
Then I have a question. I have a very burning question. Why can one single man date 5 women at a go? He knows what he wants in all these 5 women.
I don't think that is dating.
What is it?
Maybe it's a mutual benefit, a mutual friendship, mutual benefit friendship. Let's look at it.
So when it's a mutual friendship, you can get hard for all these 5 women because it's a mutual benefit for all the 5 women.
It's happening at a go. Maybe you see this one this week, next week you'll see the other person. I'm only talking on behalf of men.
But how does that happen? That is one thing I don't understand.
Because how does women cheat? How? So even women cheat in their marriages.
But now for a woman to go cheat, there must be something really
Why
big.
Are you looking at it this way? Even for a man to cheat, there must be a reason in the family.
Oh my God.
The wife might not be doing something. That's what I say. You started by saying, if everyone is comfortable in the marriage, there's no need for someone to work out.
Then what happened to dialogue?
Exactly.
What happened to dialogue?
So we need to come back and say, maybe there is a broken communication. There is a communication breakdown somewhere that is leading to all this. So even this gentleman, we need to understand, how did he end up dating?
And now you just say that the wife was also doing the same.
That is what the story comes.
If the wife is also doing the same, why these two seem to have very high appetite? Why can't they just solve it in their bedroom? Because if you are going for 400 women and the wife is going for 400 men, like, please, can you just fight in your own home?
They just knock every day, every
minute. You already have the money. Why are you going out to look for money? Yes. Lock yourself in your house and finish each other.
They just make babies so that before they know they have 12 or 14.
Are they not scared? They can even go and get the tubes tied or whatever. No more babies.
The house girl is pregnant and we don't know.
The house girl.
No, give that.
We already know who the father is.
No, we are not going to judge that gentleman.
We will judge him. 400 women and you don't want to judge.
That is also doing the same. So maybe the brother visited.
We are judging the whole family at this point.
So lately, this week or last week, there was also another lady who was killed within Kilifi County.
Yes, I had that.
So this one was a very innocent person.
That sounded like a very innocent case. This lady was coming from work.
Yes.
And that day she was late getting home because she usually gets home a bit earlier than what she did. But she met these guys on her way home and they just raped her, murdered her, and threw her there.
So the guys, it met several people, not one person.
No, it was on her way back home, but now where she alighted is a place where there are no houses nearby. So it's just a field, a very long field, but it's a
Not
shortcut.
even a bush, but
No, it's not
field.
a bush.
Yes.
It's a big shamba that was slashed, so it's clear. But now there are no houses nearby.
Yes.
But that's the shortcut to her home.
Yes.
So as she was going home, I think the guys were waiting for her somewhere. They just raped her at around 8 p.m. It's very early.
8 p.m. is very early. People
Very
pass.
early.
People still follow that road.
So they raped her, they killed her. I hear they even gouged her eyes out.
Now there's something that people are dealing with that people are ignoring.
I think so.
There is, I think, serial killers out there.
And the most weird thing is these guys were still receiving her calls because her family members are wondering where is she? They are calling her and the guys are receiving.
They are talking to the guys are talking to the parents.
Yeah, they were in a club or something, so the guys are receiving, talking while the music is loud. It was just weird.
And they have killed the lady.
Yes, she was already dead.
Now you see where we are headed to. So I think it's not like very safe for women to walk out past 8. I would say that it's not safe. But again, it goes down to the mental state of people. I think the government need to look at a number of things. I think people are just tired. There's a lot of taxation. There's a lot of stress coming in from all corners, and maybe it is a time people start thinking about their mental health status.
At the same time, I don't know why. I don't know why it's all women. That is the one thing that I don't understand. Right now, it's not just weird walking out at 8. 8 is too late for me. By 6, I want to be somewhere safe. Because after 6, when it just starts to get dark, you find yourself on the road and you see a man coming from the other end. You want to pee your pants. You don't know who that person is. If there's a junction nearby, trust you me, I'll take it.
You take the junction.
I'll take the junction.
So what are some of the latest time you've ever gone home, like late? Gone home, I mean late. And what time?
8.
And that was very late for you.
Yes, and I'm scared on the road.
So are you trying to say women who do night shift, their life are in danger?
Of course.
And the employers need to start by thinking of either drop them home or release them a bit early.
Find a way.
Yes.
And if you have to go home on public transport or something, maybe a motorbike or a tuk-tuk, maybe find one guy that you trust.
But even these one guys, they change. People have always been killed by the same people they trust.
Now
Because
that's
same people
where
they
the
trust
problem is
when you
because
start by saying, I know my border.
and that is why you
I
see
need
even this
everything.
lady in Kilifi County that was murdered,
Yes.
that is her hometown.
Yes.
That is a route she uses every single day.
Exactly.
Now you even wonder, these people that killed her, are they people that she knew?
Maybe.
Because
Maybe.
if she knew them
Yes.
and they did what they did to her, raped her and everything, there's no way they were going to leave her alive because she would report them. So the question that remains here is, who do we trust?
We try.
Who do you trust?
Because actually, if they were just strangers, they would have not killed her. They would have just raped her.
Yeah.
Because the lady cannot.
So who do you trust? Because if you have one border guy, you know this guy, if I want to go anywhere, I call this guy, they pick me up, drop me off. If I want to leave, I call them, whatever the time, they come pick me up, drop me off. I feel safe with this person. So anytime I want to go anywhere past the normal hours, or I'm somewhere and I want to go back home past those hours, I know if I call this person, I'm safe. They'll come pick me up, take me home, make sure I'm in the house before they leave. But what happens if this same person that you trust decide to prey on you? You won't see it coming.
So there's nothing like her. So you feel women are more vulnerable?
Women are just vulnerable, and the fact that we are the weaker sex makes it even worse. Because if a man comes on you without you expecting, you have no way of defending yourself. No way of defending
So do we
yourself.
take you guys for some time? No things like no.
No, men just need to take care of their mental health. Like, you need to talk to someone. If you want to sleep with someone, at least have the courtesy to ask. There's so many women out here giving themselves for free. If you need something, just ask. Somebody somewhere might deliver. You don't have to force
So you
yourself
are
on
saying
someone.
these men should just go and just say, hey, this week I feel I need so and so, and that's what you want.
If you want me, you know me, you've seen me, talk to me. And if I say no,
Umekata.
accept and move on.
But si amekuja hii round amekuja.
Si kila saa ukiuliza lazima uambiwe yes.
Akakuuliza umekata, next month akakuuliza umekata.
Na naweza sema no forever.
Usisi kama hii situation.
I can say no forever.
It's
That's
okay,
my right.
You do no forever, but now you also take care of yourself.
That's my right. How?
You see now, this lady, just one mistake was just out 8 p.m.
But 8 p.m. is still very early.
That's what I'm saying. That was and walking alone. That was their time. Which means they have been trailing this lady. That was to say. They must have been trailing.
And that's the reason why sometimes it's so uncomfortable. You know, like when you're walking on the streets and then these guys start catfishing you. You will say no. They will ask their stupid stuff. You say no. They don't take no for an answer.
So you guys,
These guys,
when you walk outside here, you get a bit of these kind of approaches and everything.
if you walk for like 10 minutes, trust you me, not less than 3 guys will have spoken to you.
This is what the ladies go through.
It's the norm. So before you even walk out of the door, you have to prepare your mind.
So you know people are going to do all those.
You know, unless I walk out looking crazy.
Madam, you look beautiful.
Unless I walk outside looking crazy, but if I take care of myself before leaving that door, trust you me, 10 minutes is a long time. I'll get a number
the first
of
man
guys.
you meet will have to turn around.
Some guys are even in their vehicles and they'll just stop.
They scroll down the window.
Yes,
Like,
they want
how
to
do
say
they-
hi.
They say, hi, how are you?
So weird and so uncomfortable. Can I walk in peace?
Someone saying hi is not weird.
Oh, please.
So you just respond.
Now, if I'm walking,
Yes.
let's say from here to the bus stop,
Exactly.
how many highs will I reply to?
But you walking from here to the bus stop, why would you not say hi to people? How many people do you meet on the road?
No, do I have to say hi to everybody I meet on
But
the road?
do you mean now you're not going to say hi to anybody? That you
There is
see?
a hi that is dignified.
Yes, yes.
Like, I can see you, you say hi, I'll obviously say hi. But if you say hi and then you start adding your own nasty
Okay,
comments with
you
it.
didn't start by telling me which is this high that is making you uncomfortable. Because I can live here going to the stage and I meet a group of ladies there and like, hi Henry, how are you? That's okay. I stop, say hi, I'm cool.
Now let me give you a
But
scenario.
for you guys who definitely think these guys are hitting up.
Let me give you a
Maybe there's
scenario.
situation.
There is a day I was walking and this guy came with his car. He rolled down his window and he made sure not to accelerate that vehicle. He was making some very uncomfortable comments I'm walking and he's driving right next to me. Cars behind him are honking. But this dude has just decided to embarrass
So
me.
what was he saying? What was he saying?
Oh, you're beautiful. I really like you. Can you come in the car? We go. Like, dude, when I left my house, I didn't have you in mind. If you want to say hi, fine, say hi. But you don't have to walk by me. If I needed to get in that car, I'd be in by now. You can't just drive by me for 5 minutes. Are you mad or something?
So 5 minutes is just like, oh, hi, you're beautiful, you are pretty. Can we get in the car, drop you from where you're going? Wow. So this is what you guys meet on the road every day?
Yes.
That's beautiful.
No, please. That's so uncomfortable. If any guy is listening to me right now, stop it.
Assuming that you get outside there, you leave your door, right? And you go to town and come back without a man saying you are pretty. How would you feel? Let us be honest. How would you feel?
For once, I'll be relieved.
No, how would you feel for once, for two, twice, third? How would you feel? Let's say it happened for a week. How would you feel?
I'll be relieved.
Relieved how?
Let me tell you one thing.
Nobody tell you. Remember this, you are a single lady. You are not a married lady. I'm talking about single lady, right? So you are single. You believe you are pretty. You believe you have what it takes for men to admire you, right? Then you leave out day 1. No man says, hi, how are you? Day 2, no man even tell you how you're pretty, including your staff members. Day 3 the same. How would you feel the 7th day?
Now let me tell you
Let
something.
us be honest.
I do appreciate when people tell me I'm pretty.
Okay.
I do appreciate it when people say hi, but do it with dignity. You get? Have some class, please.
So
You know, if you stop me and say hi, I'll have no energy to snob you. I'll obviously say hi. You can say hi. I greet you back, and then you go like, oh, you're so pretty. You know, you've taken me off guard. I'll say thank you.
okay.
So after that, if
Yes.
you ask for my contact, there's a very high possibility you might get it because of how you approached me.
Let me ask you.
But if you start shouting, you are 20 men and you are all shouting, hey, Mrembo, Mrembo. Seriously, who has time for that?
Actually, it is so easy to deal with those 20 men. Because out of those 20 men, there is one man who is the vocalist. There is one man who is speaking loud.
Now let me tell you what happens.
I'm not finished. I'm not finished this.
Okay.
These 20 men are like, hey, there is one man who is very loud there. Can you narrow it down to that one man and walk straight and say, hi, how are you? You talk to me. And see the response. See how that guy will be sweating. Even the rest will go silent. You see what usually happens? I believe women sometimes invite most of these bad comments you guys get over men. For sometimes, a man just genuinely made a comment. Maybe I just meet this lady on the road. Then I'm like, hi, how are you? Then you keep silent, you don't respond. You get it? My tone and everything are very okay. Hi, how are you? For you, ishaingia tu kwa akili yako kwamba hey, this guy is hitting up on me. Mimi, I'm just giving you a hi. You get it? Then you don't respond to me. Then you go. The next person you meet is a crazy one. Hey, bitch, how are you? Then now you start picking up with this guy.
Hi, stupid.
Exactly. So you see now, where is the problem? You ignored me coming up in a very nice way that I think everybody just need to be.
One thing you need to realize, I don't wake up every day in the same mood. Today I'm okay speaking to everybody
Even
who says
men
hi.
don't wake up like
Tomorrow
that every day.
I'm not interested.
Even us, sometimes we just want to be nice.
Then don't take it personal. If I don't feel like being nice today,
It is women
leave
usually
me the
take this
F
thing
alone.
personal. It is women. Women always think that when men say hi to them, wanakatiwa. Hii ilitoka wapi?
Then mwache kutusea hi. Kwani ni by force?
Unaulizwa, ni kama unaulizwa tu basi president kudinya leo.
Kwani ni
Si mtu
by
kama leo
force?
kudinya leo atakuja tu akwambia leo atakudinya. Ni nini aje?
Kwani ni by force?
Ah.
Hiyo hata hiyo hai yako si by
You
force.
see, let me tell you one thing. Men know what they want. Kama mwanamume anataka kudinya atakwambia tu, "Hey, leo by then nataka nikudinya."
Then-
Si story ya mtu akuje tu vizuri akwambie, "Hi." Alafu wewe ushachukua in a different way.
Then-
Una show attitude, unatembea na maringo, unaniangalia like I don't care. You get those kind of sound you guys produce.
If you know what you want, and I show you an attitude that you don't want, leave me the F alone. Go find someone with an attitude that you want. It's that simple. How many people are on
Guys, you see now this is where you guys.
hii dunia iko na watu wangapi? If my vibe doesn't match yours, please move on. Hizi vitu si by force. Mimi nimekuonyesha vibe yenye hukufurahia, si ndio?
Hata sisi
Walk
pia.
2 minutes, you'll
Hata
find
sisi
someone
pia.
else with a
Hata sisi
vibe
pia.
that
Hata
matches
sisi pia
yours.
tunasemanga msituonyeshe madharau. Msituonyeshe madharau. Mimi nimekaa mtu in a very good way. Hi mrembo. Hiyo statement ni nini mbaya hapo? Nini mbaya hapo? Shwari. Hi mrembo. Nini mbaya hapo? The word mrembo ndio mbaya. Alafu wewe naye instead of just responding, unanionyesha attitude. Unaniangalia na watu wengine like you've already abused me. I'm like, what is wrong with this guy? Then mimi nimeenda my way. Then the next person you meet, now you meet your type. Si wewe pia unaonyesha attitude. Sasa you meet the type that is going to show the attitude, the kind of a man who is now going to show that. Now mnapatana huko. Then you go back to the house and say, I'm waste the whole day. I'm waste my day.
Kitu tutafanya, wacha kila mtu achukue attitude yake, aeke kwa back pocket ya nguo yake na atembee nayo. Wacha tuachane. Kila mtu
wacha niulize wewe kitu kimoja leo baadaye. Na niujibu tu. Why do always ladies think that wakisalimiwa hi with a man is just hitting up on them?
Because that is almost the case 90% of the time.
But do you think it is wrong?
Then do you think this belief came from nowhere? Something triggered it.
It is because
Like
you guys are,
these highs are never innocent.
So it's not by how I look at you, or what are you meaning by hi? Me, I just meet you on the road. I'm like, hi. Maybe I stop and I say hi. You've seen me stop. Why do you walk past me?
You know, no, maybe you need to ask the ladies that walk past you when you give them a very respectful hi, because that's not me. If you give me a respectful hi, I'll return the hi back.
So if he does become respectful on you,
I'll just tell you, no, I'm not doing that.
maybe that is.
I remember there's a day I was walking and this guy stood me up. He came by, he was on a motorbike. He stopped me and he told me he thinks he thought I was someone else, someone he knew.
Yes.
And I was like, no, that's not me. I don't even know who you're talking about.
Yes.
Then he started explaining how I look like that person and whatnot. Oh, I'd love to know you more. Now you know. The thing is,
Mistaken identity. These things do happen.
fine. I'm not mad about that.
Yes.
It had been a very long day. So when he started the conversation, I was perfectly okay with it. You confused me with someone. Fine, let's have a discussion. Fine, you'd like to know me more. Now you want to have my number. I was like, dude, I've only seen you today. I don't give my number to everybody who asked for it. What you do, you live around here, right?
See me next.
You will see me again and again and again. So after I see you 2-3 times, I'll get comfortable. I'll give you my number. Okay.
What was his response?
Now he was like, you see, I'm even driving a government motorbike. You see, GK.
Exactly.
If the government can trust me with their car,
Exactly.
you should also trust me. I'm
He
like,
was just trying
dude,
to-
I am not the government. I am not the government. Neither am I the government.
No, he didn't say you were. He was just trying to prove a point. That is a trustworthy person.
Fine, the government trusts you, I don't. The government trusts you, I don't.
I like how men are hitting us.
So you just
Out
need
here, this is so nice.
you need to cool down, go slow.
So let me ask
I
you
need
one
to
thing.
see you 4-5
Let me ask
times
you-
before you even
let me
think
ask
about
one
giving
thing.
you my number.
The worst you've ever been done on the road by a man was what? The worst way you feel a man ever hit up on you, the worst way was? What did this guy do?
That guy that followed me around with his car, that was so uncomfortable.
Oh, this one that was just driving and you were walking.
Hey, that was so uncomfortable.
So you would have stopped.
That guy was talking a lot of smack.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know whether he was okay upstairs.
Mm.
I think he had a problem. I was even wondering whether that vehicle is his.
Mm.
You know, if you are used to a vehicle, you cannot act some type of way.
Mhm.
I think somebody had given him a vehicle to go on a spin.
Did he say his name?
No, he
Don't
didn't.
mention it. But did he
I
say
didn't, I didn't even want to know all that because I can't even remember what exactly.
But
he
you managed
said.
to walk along with him for about 5 minutes.
Because it was a straight road, there was no junction.
You didn't even dare stop?
Me, stop for what? After all the smack he's been talking, should I stop really?
No.
I don't even know whether he's alone in the car because the car was tinted. What if they open the door and abduct me?
Mm.
I had to walk
But
as
you are
fast as
still-
my legs
you are
could
still
carry me
walking
and
close to the
check
car.
the first junction.
You are still walking close to the car.
The road was so narrow. You know the meaning of narrow. So narrow,
Yes.
and there are walls on both ends. So there's no way I can even say I'm moving to the other side.
How did you find yourself on that kind of road? Those are the kind of road that people get abducted.
No, that's a very busy road. During there are also other vehicles behind him,
Hooting.
hooting, waiting for this guy to move.
The guy really like you. Have you ever met him again?
Oh please. I don't even want to see his face. I don't even think I'll remember him.
Yeah.
Maybe he will remember me
So
because he was
as we
acting
finished,
cool.
you try to tell us more about what is just shortly. What do you think about this whole point? Because I think for me, it's getting out of hand, and I'm not sure whether the government have a plan on how to handle this issue because parents are getting worried about their daughters outside here.
I think a lot of these things happen and there are no consequences.
Yes.
Because if someone murders a human, nobody has a right to take life. So if you take life and there are no consequences, it becomes normal for you.
So
you
you
go
should-
take another life and another life
So
and
it
another
should
life.
be life for life.
Not life
Life
for
for
life
life.
as such, because nobody has a right to take life. But
But if you've
whoever
taken one,
kills,
then you guys should be taken.
you need to face some consequences. Life
That
in
is-
prison or something like
But life in prison
go
is-
get caged somewhere like a cow. You just need to be taken out of the society. Like this guy who murdered his wife, I don't know, in Sudan or somewhere, he came here, the guy that slaughtered a woman
It's
and
the same way we're talking about.
Yes, like that guy, he's not supposed to be in the society right now. But where is he? He's still out large.
No, has been arrested.
He's been arrested.
Yes.
Then he has to be made an example. Because without such examples, the society is still going to get lost.
With the government we are in today, let's wait and see how the whole thing will turn out. But I'm afraid we might even see the guy still walk outside.
At the end of the day,
Yes.
I believe everybody has a responsibility to change. You need to be the change that you want to see in the world. So if you are tired of all this nonsense happening, change yourself. Forget about the world, change yourself. The change that you make will reflect to the rest of the world.
Thank you. So, men, you guys are outside there. I think the ladies have spoken, and let us be gentle. Let us find a way of getting someone off the road and having a beautiful conversation rather than just hitting up on someone in a wrong way at a wrong time. And again, the mental state of people at this particular moment is so wanting that we need to take responsibility of ourselves. We need to know who do we hang out with, at what time do we get out from whatever party, whatever event that we get to, how long do we take there, and how safe are we on our way home. As a lady, I will tell you guys for free, try and be 2 or 3. Wherever places you walk to, 2 or 3. And make sure that your friend get home safe. And make sure that you leave the event 2 if you went 2. If you went there 3, make sure you leave 3 of you.
And to add on that,
yes,
make sure somebody somewhere knows where you are at whatever given time. If you're leaving the house, make sure people know
tell your
where
parents
you
that,
are.
Mom, I'm going for this.
Yes,
this
I'm going to this event,
And I'm going to
I'll be,
so-and-so.
and when you're leaving that event,
Yes.
let them know. Let people know where you are.
I'm
at all
leaving
time.
now.
I'm leaving
Yes.
now. I'll be back tomorrow. I'll be back at this time. Let
Yes.
people know. It
Thank you
keeps
so
you
much.
safe.
Thank you so much. We'll come back again. My name is Henry.
And I'm Penny Nalawezi.
Thank you so much.